Okay, I think we've got it. So let me get everything situated so I can see both screens if needed. It appears we have sound. Please let me know if we don't have sound. We had a problem with that last time. Yay! Okay. I think I'm all set up. Boy, I have forgotten how to scrapbook. We, as you can tell, changed rooms. There's a different scene behind me. So we changed rooms, and this is the first time I have tried to scrapbook in this room. So as far as lighting, right now I only have the light from the window coming in. I'm going to kind of keep track of what's going on, and I have supplement lighting near me if we need it, but hopefully the sun comes out and we won't need it. It was different setting up for this. I had to actually physically stop and think, what do I use to scrapbook? Because I haven't used this space yet to scrapbook. Hold on, I gotta pull my pants up. I haven't used this space yet to scrapbook, so I had to actually physically stop and go, okay, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna do this? What do I need to set up? And it took a minute. It took about an hour for me to set up this time, but we're gonna do it. We are working on week 5 of the sketches. I believe the Facebook group is about 4 weeks ahead of me. I had to stop working for just a little bit because obviously moving rooms and I didn't want to lose anything, so I just stopped scrapbooking and filming for a little bit, so pardon me for that. So it is week 5. I left a link in the description of how to get these sketches. Allison asked that the only thing we don't do during, if we film these, the only thing we don't do is we don't show her sketch. We are allowed to show our completed artwork. So that is what I'm doing. For today, I'm going to be using my Echo Park 6x6 paper pad, that's a tongue twister, pack your bags, along with the ephemera packs. And then I have some flowers down below my desk and my thickers that I want to try and use. And I set those off to the side because the cats are going crazy. I literally, if you see my setup, if you happen to see behind me, or if you could see behind me, in front of me, all around me, I have stuff in the windowsill, I have stuff hanging off stuff, I have lights and cameras, and the cats are unhappy because their normal sit-upon spots are being used. So let me put these away real fast. And we will get started. And it appears one of these needs to be cut into 3 to make it look right. So this one's the one that's got to be cut. And I'm trying to decide if I want to stitch on this layout or not. The sketch has it. It would be a very easy stitch. And I'm also trying to decide, do I have time to stitch? Okay, so that one is this side. And we are 3 inches from the top. Okay, so what I want to do real fast is, there it is. Let me is this one and this one. Let me trim these out real fast because I'm going to use those to measure with. So you may hear a little bit of noise behind me. We are having freezer drama. My freezer decided to, well, we had a power flicker day before yesterday. And when we went out to the garage later in the evening to do something, I noticed that the freezer just didn't feel as cold as it should feel. So I kind of went into a panic mode of, holy crap, And come to find out, it was the control board, so my husband is out there working on that. Screws all the way up, yes. So there might be a little bit of noise with that. Okay, let's make sure this is correct. Okay, so now I need this guy to go there. Yep. This layout has 19 photos on it, which is a crazy amount of photos. And then for this side, I'm going to just do this. I'm going to tack it down temporarily. That's not where it goes, but I'm going to tack it down temporarily so that I can get it measured properly. So how has your week been? Oh, that was just a reminder thing. Okay. How has your week been? How are things going? I have been able to do, because I was not able to scrapbook for a while, I have been doing a lot of diamond painting. I don't know if you've noticed on the channel and in the Facebook group. Did you just do that? No. It broke. Haha. I think I fixed it. I fixed it. Okay. So I've been doing a lot of diamond painting because that was something I could get done while I was kind of in limbo. Does that make sense? So I finished one painting and then I started another one. Why are you doing that? It's looping back over itself. Alright, you get one more chance. If you keep goofing up, I'm throwing you away. I don't care. Let me get these placed real fast and then we'll decide what we're doing. I did not crop down the photos just yet because I wanted to show you, with there being 19 photos on this layout, most of them are 3x3 size. And that is absolutely fabulous because it's going to showcase taking a photo that you would think would be probably not a good photo to scrapbook and turning it into one that is. So let me get my trimmer. We keep these together. One thing I like about being able to trim photos completely down is you can cut out tourists. You can cut out the unsavory portions of... That is a weird angle. I am so sorry, guys. Okay, well, in order to get, it may just have to be for this video till we get everything figured out, and I'm sorry about the angle. My camera is sitting on a box in the windowsill. In order to get it high enough away that you could see stuff, because my camera room's not tall enough, and I'm using a webcam, so I wasn't able to zoom out. If I was using my handy cam, it'd be a little bit better. But temporary situation, guys. We're still getting everything set up, so just bear with me for a little bit. Weird angles, I apologize. So anyway, I like the fact that you can take a photo that you probably would think is unusable and turn it into a usable photo. Or if you have a bunch of random photos, which is what I'm using, you can turn it into a cohesive photograph in like a collage for the scrapbook page. So that's the other. I love working with tons and tons of photos on my layouts. So this is just, we're riding the big red bus in DC. And this is just me snapping a ton of photos just from the big red bus. In fact, I have this layout, and I have one more. And I think I am done with the pictures that I want to do for DC. And then we'll have to figure out what else to do, because 2016 was not a good photograph year. I just did not take a ton of photographs that year. I don't know what happened. Oh, I see a little bit of sun. Come on, sunshine. Okay, this is one photo that I wanted to showcase. See how, where's my camera? There it is. See how it's not, I wouldn't consider this a good photograph to begin with, because you've got the back of a tourist. It obviously appears like you're driving by, but as I'm cropping it, I'm going to be able to crop out that tourist and the bus. And turn it into a usable photograph. That's what I like about cropping. Same thing with this one. Now this is the gatekeeper's house for the, I want to say the river, or the river basin. They would open the drawbridges and stuff, and there was a family of like 12 living in this little bitty house. So I want to feature the house, but I don't necessarily want to feature the bus. So where's my lines? There it is. So I'm just going to crop it down once I find my lines that I gave myself. There it is in the tree. And now I have just a little gatekeeper's house. And then sometimes you want to keep the touristy aspect. There's a few on here that I've obviously have the bus. I have the tour guide. But I didn't need the complete photograph to make my point. I think I will place the photos and then we'll look and see, do we need to do any stitching or if we need to do any other embellishment as far as that's concerned. I don't want to just open up and start stitching if I don't need to on this one. There we go. Did I get all of it on this one? I did, okay. So I basically just went through and used my desk templates. Okay, Mom, finish with the back door, please. Thank you. I went ahead and used my desk templates to help me get these cropped down. I've shown you those in a past video. So now I'm just taking these lines, using them as my guides, and cropping down the photos. Okay, this is another photograph that I wanted to keep the car. Yes, most people would try and cut that car out, but think about the 1950s. What did the cars look like in the 1950s versus now? I wanted to make sure to have something in my scrapbooks that dates it, kind of. I like to put furniture. I like to put clothing, make sure about the clothing that's in my scrapbooks, signage, anything that's got dates on it in my scrapbooks, cars, even buildings, because buildings change, the architecture changes over time. So this is all things that I think about when I'm taking my photographs and cropping and scrapping. Last one that we're cropping down. Where is E? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. There, I think. Where's that? Yeah, right there. That's not 3 inches. That's 3 inches. Yep, okay. That works. All right. Put this away. Throw all this away. Pull these back out. Pop my labels on. And now we can get to going. All right. I do have my phone set silenced, but evidently my texting doesn't believe me. All right, so the first thing I want to do is, okay, daughter of mine, what do you need? Okay. Let me just let her know that I'm doing a live. Okay, let's put that one on first. Okay. Done fighting with this one. I'm going to go get a new adhesive. That one obviously is crap. Okay, I just texted her that I'm doing a live, and she's still texting me. She's still texting me. Oh, hold on. I just typed live, which means she probably took as live, and she's felt like she's dead all week, so she's like, I'm trying. No, I'm doing a live stream. Okay, got that one on, and then let's get this one placed. No, I'm going to wait on this one because I need to get this one placed. This one's not going to be a full 3x3, so we'll hold that off. And then this one goes, let's do this. Okay. Come on. It's going over just a little bit, but I can trim it. Somehow got adhesive on that photo. I must have placed this one too far down. I did. Crap. I did. Hold on. Don't you tear. You know what? I'm going to fix it. I'm not going to drive myself crazy trying to make that work. Seriously? Seriously? I have had coffee. Careful. Dumpling. You're going to get yourself stuck in some adhesive. Do you mind? He's like a frog's hair from sitting in some adhesive. Alright, we're going to start over. Do you mind? Do you mind? Alright, go. Okay, so let's do this again. Alright, not playing games. When something's not fitting right, there's a reason it's not fitting right. So that's when you just stop and reevaluate. Really? Alright, it's got to be this thing. Alright. Out. Alright guys, eventually I will be able to get to work. Okay, 3 by 3, 3 by 3, 3 by 3. This one, yes. That one, and then we'll do this one. Okay, now let's put these in. Are you the right side? Yes, you are. What in the heck? Did I just get a bad batch? Alright, so I was thinking it might have been the body wore out. but I have 2 of these doing it at the same time. So let's use this opportunity to use up some Redline tape that I want to use up. And just put the tape runner down for a bit. We will persevere. It's going to work. It'll be all right. It is just paper. Nobody died. And it will be okay. Let's put this one in. Let's do a statue. Now, once I'm done placing my photos, if I still think I need to do some stitching, I'll go back in and do some stitching. But let's just get, because obviously I'm having issues today, let's get the hard part done. That's supposed to be easy. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to do, oh, perfect. Something worked. Yay. These are just little information cards that are at each monument. And I picked up 2 or 3 of each to use as reference or in the scrapbooking. I always pick up either stuff like this or a postcard, a pin, like a trading pin, something of that nature, something small to bring back because I typically travel with carry-on only. So I concentrate on keeping my memorabilia small. That also means that I don't come home with items that are overwhelming. Let's start on this side because this, yeah, let's start on this side. Or I'll do it again. Children, goes into the 3x3. And then I can put my other piece back in and work around it. Dumpling, biscuit, y'all need to find someplace to lay down. So let's pop this piece back in. Ha! Yes! Fixed it! Okay, so let's finish putting these items where they go. You guys are driving me crazy. No. No. Get down. Teacher, if we're a little behind, I'll just shut the door. Which I try not to do during working hours because my husband is on video calls also, and they holler. But if you're not going to listen and you're going to wreak havoc, you can't be in here. That's all there is to it. Okay. That poor photo. You can tell I pulled it up. Okay, before I go too far, hold on. I did that one. That one. and that one as the, it should be 1, 2, 3. I'm missing a photo. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am missing a photo. Is there a photo? Well, lucky for me, I have extra photos. I will just cut one more. Or did the cat knock it down? Because I counted 19. I don't see one on the floor, and I counted 19. So, let's just find another one real fast. That would be a cool photo. Okay, we'll do that one. This one's easy to crop, so we'll just do it like that. All right. See, I don't like this Redline tape, strictly because when you're trying to pick it up, it jams itself underneath your fingernails. And that hurts. But if I can get it all used up, that would be lovely. Okay, so before I do that, let me do a tiny bit of trimming. I think you guys are good. Yeah, you're good. All right. Okay, so I think what I want to do is I want to back these on black. And then, but before I do that, I want to do my title. Because if I don't do my title, I'm going to forget about it, and then I won't have room for it. So I think for my title, I'm going to use, do I want to use that? Nope. Ooh, hold on a minute. This might be the only time that I can use these. They're thickers that have a pink backing. I don't know what possessed me to buy them, but I did. So these are it's called Dreamer by Thickers. R-A-M-D-O. No. Ooh, hold on there. Hold on, I had a piece of paper. Because y'all know I can't spell. So let's see if I have enough. F-A-M-O-U-S. That one's good. P L A C I need to make an E. How do you make an E? I can make an E out of a J and S. Okay. Or I can make an E out of the 6, possibly. Okay, let's see. So I hear you. That doesn't mean you're coming in. I still hear you. Okay, so this is where I need to do a little letter surgery. Not perfect, but it will work. Okay, so there's my title. That E looks a bit funky. It looks like an English pound, but it's okay, it'll work. There is not a scrapbooker on the planet that hasn't had to create letters at some point in their little scrappy career. So let me go get a scrap piece of black real fast and we will make mats. I want to mat all three of these. And then put some, yep, okay. So, hold on one second. It's 3x4. Okay, so we're gonna mat these on black. I'm putting what's supposed to be a journaling card on some foam tape to pop it up. This page to me doesn't really need a lot of journaling. It's kind of self-explanatory. And you know what? I'm probably not going to stitch because it's going to fill in nicely with my other embellishments that I have to do. So that's where, had I stitched, you would have been able to see it a little bit, but I think on this layout, it's not really necessary unless I was to do an intricate stitch, kind of combining all of these, which I could do if I moved up the famous places. No, because then that would make that look like it's standing out by itself. Okay. Instead of making this look like it's matted together. Nope. So no, today, no stitching. Oh. Okay. Tired of using red tape. I'm switching over to score tape. Red tape is driving me crazy. I haven't purchased red tape in probably 6 years. I've been trying to get that used up. I used to, back when we took a Sunday paper, I would grab my Michaels coupons for 40% off, and then I would stop on the way to work every Sunday, run into Michaels real fast and buy a red tape. So I had 40 bajillion of them. And I think I'm down to my last 2. But I much prefer the score tape. The hold is just as good, and the backing paper does not jam itself up your fingernail, which to me says a lot. You can tell that I'm definitely not used to my space yet. I'm very droppy. But we'll get there. I'm kind of impressed I have not had to turn on any lights except for my one overhead light that's in my, that you flick on the light when you walk in a room. Alright, so let's grab our flowers. I'm going to put my magnets down just to hold it. Let's see what flowers look good. This is just a big bag of random blossoms that I purchased two years ago. So, and then what's this? This one's got to be over here. No, I don't want it there. I want it there. Put there and how about a button? I love these ones that have got words on them, but they don't lay flat. And I want it to lay flat. Oh, that's nice. I like that. And then that can go, I'll tuck that underneath like that. Okay, that works. I like that. So let's pop some foam tape on this one to remind me what I'm doing. Now, the score tape on these flowers is a little tricky to get off, but if you're just careful, it'll work. And then, again, this was a huge bag of flowers I purchased at Michael's. I actually purchased them for Kayla's Paris album that I was making at a retreat. And I wanted a theme to carry through the whole album, and that did it for me. Okay, just let me get these down. We're almost done, guys. It's been an adventure today, I'll tell you that. Pop you up on some foam. And this one. Okay, so let's put the scissors away before the boys impale themselves on it. I'll fix these later. Alrighty. Just do a quick. I can't get the whole thing in there. There we go. There's side A, and then side B. This is a helicopter of, I think it's Marine 1 or Marine 2, one of the two. It flew over. It's kind of neat. So, and there is the layout. As best as I can get it in the frame for you. Finished. There we go. Oh, hold on. Hello, I'm just getting back into scrapbooking. Oh, you're very welcome. Okay, so the one that I don't like, Anne, I just saw your comment, so I hope you're still on here. The one I do not like whatsoever is this Redline tape that you pick up at Michael's. It is a fabulous adhesive as far as hold, but what I was saying earlier, what I don't like about it is when you're trying to take off this red backing strip, it jams up underneath your fingernails, and that hurts. And after a while of jamming yourself to death and basically performing torture on yourself trying to get this backing tape off, you don't want to use it. So I found score tape, and I actually have it in several different widths. Sorry, I'm losing my camera because it's my first day on this desk, so if you'll pardon me for a moment. I have score tape in several different widths. You can pick this up at scrapbook.com. I actually have mine on Amazon Subscribe and Save. So I just have a different width coming in about every other month or so. But this is just as strong, if not stronger, than Redline tape from Michael's. And this backing tape comes off so easy. You don't torture yourself trying to take it off. Now, the way I found this was actually Score Pal. They used it to make their boxes, so I figured out if they were making gift boxes out of it, it was going to hold what I needed it to hold with my scrapbooking. The other adhesive that I like, and if you missed the first part of the video, it's going to seem like I'm having trouble with it, and today is one of those rare days that I did have trouble with it, but I rarely ever have trouble with it, is my Tombow permanent adhesive. Now I need to figure out why these two cartridges backed up on themselves and aren't running correctly today, but it's one of those rare, like once every 3 or 4 years this happens with me. So I'll get that figured out. But this is my go-to little adhesive, which is Tombow permanent adhesive. And then my favorite foam tape is either this 3M tape or the Close to My Heart foam tape, because they're dimensional, but they're not too dimensional. This, to me, I can put in my Subscribe and Save. Again, I think it's like $3 for a nice roll of it. You can also get a gargantuan roll of it. I have not done that yet because I do travel quite a bit with my scrapbooking supplies, and the gargantuan one would be hard for me to handle. So I just put this in my Subscribe and Save at Amazon. Again, it shows up every other month or so. So those are my favorite adhesives. I also have liquid adhesive. I like the liquid glass from Close to My Heart. I like this one. It's been my go-to for 15, 16 years, but I've recently discovered this Connect Glue by Gina K, and I don't know if I can get it to pick up. So it's Connect Glue by Gina K, and I found it on Amazon. So these are my two wet glue go-tos. I hope that answers your questions. I have the others. I have the tacky glues. I have the Ann's glitter art. I have all those. I don't use wet glue a whole lot. I basically stick to the dry glues. But yeah, that's my choice of adhesives. Hopefully it helps you find one that you like. Adhesive, I found, is kind of personal. You will find those that really, really like the ATG gun. I hear it's a fantastic, you're very welcome. I hear it's a fantastic adhesive, but for me it just seems bulky. I have small hands, so to me that just felt bulky to me. So I haven't done the ATG gun. I kind of stick with this guy, and I will get him fixed. Like I said, this is a once in every 3 or 4 year problem that it starts backing up on itself, but I'll get it figured out. So I hope that helps you. Thank you so much for joining in. I know you have a choice of scrapbooking channels that you can be watching, and I am very thankful that you choose to spend a little bit of your day with me. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.